Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Neil, and on this channel I'm going to be documenting my journey of an automated forex trading platform starting with $50,000 of live real cash. It's not demo, it's not a back test, and it's not a highlight reel. It's going to be documenting the good weeks, the bad weeks, and everything in between. My goal here is simple. I want to show everyone what it's like to run an automated forex trading platform while I live my life. I do a lot of other things. I have a lot of hobbies. I don't want to be staring at charts all day. And this video series will show how you can do that as well. And in this video, what I'm going to be showing is a walkthrough of how to set up the account from scratch using epicflow.io and OANDA, which is the foreign exchange broker that we're going to be connecting with. I'm going to show you what I like to look at on a week-to-week basis and show you how the platform works. So if that sounds interesting to you, please follow along. Let's get to it. First, let's navigate to epicflow.io. If you do not have an account already, you can just come in here and sign up for one. I already created a demo account last month, and I am going to add a live account to that for the $50,000. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. It's going to default to my demo account. And we can see that it's been running since November 4th. And today is December 22nd, so a little over a month and a half. And we can see here that the balance during that month has been about 5%. But the point of this demonstration is to set up the live account. So what we're going to do is come in here and add an exchange. And we have this little wizard that will walk you through with OANDA. And it's going to require that account setup. If you're coming in to set up a demo account, I have a link down below that will set you up with the video that will walk you through how to do that. Here, we're going to go ahead and link the OANDA account. I have it open here. And we can see that we have a little over $50,000 that we're going to set up. So what I need to do is go into my trading hub, and we'll go ahead and click on the API, and we'll go ahead and generate that token. I'm going to copy that, and we can see here that there are currently no positions, there's no trades, there's no margin used. This is a brand new account. So once you have your API key, we'll just come in here and paste that in and click link my account. So what we can see is that it is reflecting the balance that we have on OANDA. We'll click next, and we're going to choose a subscription plan. We have a number of plans that you can use, and it all depends on how much configured margin you're going to be using. You can have $100,000 in your account and only use $5,000 of it. You could then subscribe to the basic plan. So it's really about how much you're going to use. It's not using all at once, but as the algorithm runs, it will consume more margin. So that max amount of margin that you've configured is what's licensable. For this account, we're going to set it up with premium. So I'm going to choose that plan. And it's going to take me to the billing cycle that I'm going to go and fill out now. Once you've selected your plan, you're able to then choose which mode you want to run in. There's basically 2.5 modes. Our default is going to be the account autopilot mode, and this is where epicflow.io will control everything. It will set up your bots, it will set up the directions, it will manage the pairs. If our algorithm sees that it should close one position after it exits and restart a different pair, it will manage all of that through automation. The other option is the same account autopilot mode, but you then select which pairs you want to run. So these are the pairs that we support. You can come in and say, I want to run a long Euro USD, I want to run a long British pound to Swiss franc. You can go and select and hit update or create. It will then set up your bots using the algorithm and the parameterization that we've defined. However, I'm going to set it up using account autopilot with system guided pairs. We also have the ability to customize how much total margin for the algorithm to use. Again, this is not using it all at one time. It can gradually go up to potentially use that much. Or you can override that, uncheck the system guide. I can set it to 10%. I could go all the way up to 90, which we don't recommend. Or you can say, hey, I want to go system guided. So that's the 1.5 modes. The other is manual. In manual, this will allow you to set up the bots, the parameterization, but this is an advanced mode of operation. Okay, so then we go ahead and we can see that I now have those 5 bots running. So to navigate epicflow.io, you'll see that you'll have your dashboard. The data will start populating. We just started, so there's no change in the data. But from the dashboard, you'll see your nav, you'll see your balance in the chart. Right now, these are the same. How much available margin you have and how much you're using in a percentage. So if this gets to 50%, it starts changing colors. And if you're in account autopilot mode, it will manage your margin for you. It has risk management. Those details are all in the knowledge base. And when you sign up, you'll get emails explaining the algorithm and how the system works. So you'll see your positions, an overview of them, how much margin is currently being used, what the current run is, and how much profit's been generated. Again, since we just started, this is 0 and this is minimal. The main view that most people live in is going to be the My Bots view. This will show you what all the bots are that are running. And let me just walk through a little bit of what you can see here. So in each bot, you'll see your control panel. You can finish the run early. What this allows you to do, if there was profit and it was green and you didn't want to wait for the algorithm to trigger the trailing stop loss, you could close it at the current price, or you could trigger your own trailing stop loss. And we have a minimum distance of 5 pips. You can pause the bot. However, in account autopilot mode, we manage these for you. You should not and cannot modify these for account autopilot. If you wanted to, you could switch the mode to manual mode and then have access to them. Okay, and what we see on, we call this the bot tile. You'll see the current run and the current pips. This will match in a OANDA view. You'll see the number of completed runs, the financing, the daily swap fees, if it's negative or positive, and the net profit. How much max margin this bot is going to use. Right now, it's only using $39. And the way this algorithm works is we have the max margin configured. We determine the base order size, how frequently to buy if the price moves against you, and what to increment that order by. So this is a dollar cost averaging algorithm with modifications that we've implemented. And as it hits the profit thresholds, we will then trigger the trailing stop loss and either ride the wave up, or if it drops below the profit buffer, we will then close it. And we have some other force order timer and timer steps. These are things to help facilitate action if the market is stagnant early on. So we see the next pending order. We can see here that it is 3 pips away from the first purchase. You can see what the margin used is, the minimum expected profit. As the orders increase, your minimum expected profit, we call that MEP, will also increase. And current price, price for exit, and average price, which is also visible on the chart for that order. When you first start, it's not going to look all that exciting. You will see red as it buys and It will continue to buy if it moves against you. But if we take a quick look at the demo that's been running, and let's just walk through this. This has been running for 48 days. And we can see, let's just go to the one we were looking at, the Australia Swiss franc. This has had 15 runs in total. The current run has been running for 13 days. It's completed $1,000 of gains and exits of those 15 runs, with financing for a net profit of about almost $1,200. But the last 13 days, the price has moved against us. And we can see here that as it drops, we will continue to purchase additional units. And as it increases, we hold off buying new units until it gets above the average price. So if we take a look at the previous run, let's just see this one. This is a good example. This one ran for 5 days. It had 24 orders. And what we can see here is as it drops, we buy, and we saw the price bump up, but it did not meet the profit threshold we've configured. It bought more, brought the average price down, and that finally triggered a sale on November 18th for a 16% gain on this particular run using $3,000 of margin. Again, demo account. But you can see this is generally how the bots run. Sometimes they exit in hours, sometimes in days, sometimes in minutes. And then sometimes they can take a long time if the price moves against us. However, our goal with Epic Flow is if the exits take a long duration, we have micro trades that will happen during that long-term cycle, and we continue to generate a net positive finance for the positions that we hold. Switch back to our live. The idea here is to set it and forget it. You will see red numbers. On our other accounts, on demo accounts, that happens until it's green. When it's green, as soon as it hits that profit threshold, it will start flashing green, and you can follow this YouTube series. I will showcase that. It's also going to be on the Instagram. When that happens, we'll showcase it, and you'll get used to it, and just let it run. It's going to be generating profit, and we call this a journey, not a destination. It will continue to run. You will have times when your drawdown is a little uncomfortable. You'll have times when your net asset value is above your balance. We just let the algorithm run, let the system run, and it's been generating a healthy return month over month the last 2 years that we've been running this. So this new account, we'll track it, we'll follow it together, and we'll see where it goes. Other things that you want to know about is a knowledge base. You can come in here and get a little bit more details of what I'm talking about. We have the other YouTube channel that walks through the user interface a little bit more, examples of what's happening, as well as some things you may want to do. You may like the dark theme more than the light theme. For me, it's a little easier on my eyes. On the settings, you can update your API key if that somehow becomes, if you forget it and you have to reset it up in OANDA, or if something happens, you can set up your email notifications. If you have a demo account, which we highly recommend, and you want to run your live and demo, you can turn off the emails, the bot exits and information, which is also important that we will send emails when you have a bot exit. They will look something like this. And it will say, hey, congratulations, your bot exited a completed run. This was run number 14. It had 2 orders. It had a profit of $21 from the gain of selling the position, as well as the finance over the duration of time. And it was a 15% return on my margin that I used. So each exit for your live and demo, by default, you will get, you can turn that off in the settings. You will also get a weekly summary that will highlight how much gain, how much finance credit, and your overall growth for that week. And we also have that for the month. So there's a lot of information that will be sent via email on your bot exits and summaries. We have a Discord channel as well that you can see an aggregate view of everyone's exits. You can see some community information. We will highlight, hey, the US Federal Reserve is expected to lower rates. Keep an eye out. Things along those lines. Just when there's high volatility periods, we'll try to be online during those in case anyone has questions and can reach us via the support or through Discord. Okay, happy trading, and let us know if you have any questions.